Hey, I give an A for effort there. But I definitely don't need a beer bad enough that I'm going to carry a bag of mulch into the backcountry. But the toilets up here have been nice. So I like their composting efforts. That's a better job for a day hiker that loves beer. So anyway, had a couple zeros, 2 zeros in Manchester Center. It was only supposed to be 1, but I kind of made that run for the car with the rain there at the end of the last video. Had a long day. I stayed at Pinnacle Lodge that night. It was a good first section. That was the bigger section of the 2 remaining, and now we have 54 miles to go to the end. And I'm basically doing a long weekend. It's Friday around 11 a.m. and I should be done Monday before noon. So we'll see how this one goes. The weather looks good and I still feel good. I had a couple days of rest and a lot of eating too. So we'll talk later. Brought some salami and some Romano cheese and some string cheese from town. And I'm having a little wrap for lunch. It's a little fancier than what I usually do. Can't see anything wrong with this bridge. Here, look. I don't know. I'll go around. But geez, really tempted to go across. Oh well. This is Stratton Pond, and it's bigger than I was expecting. I think it's bigger than Little Rock Pond and Griffith Pond. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I got up at about 5 this morning. It was cold again last night. It felt perfectly warm when I went to bed, and then had to put all my clothes on in the middle of the night. I mean all my clothes to stay warm. But I did sleep good despite all that. And it's time to hike. Heading up Stratton Mountain right now. Really the only big climb of the day. So, got 15 planned for today to Kid Gore Shelter. Talk later. I also wanted to mention, I did hear loons this morning. Didn't see them on the lake on, what is it called, Stratton Pond last night. I got some good sunset pictures, but was disappointed that I didn't see or hear any loons last night. But sure enough, this morning they were calling, and that's one of my favorite sounds in the wild. So that was a treat. So that's a pretty historic fire tower. In 1909, James Taylor, who later went on to have several hit albums, this fella named James Taylor, different one, conceived of the idea of a long trail going from Massachusetts to Canada. And that trail was actually under construction when Myron Avery in 1921 came up with, well, it was Myron Avery and Gifford Pinchot. I'll have to read the sign again, but Myron Avery and Gifford Pinchot came up with the idea of extending it all the way to Georgia and creating the Appalachian Trail. So anyway, I don't like heights. I went most of the way up. I was actually just one course short of getting up into the little cab part, or the little cabin up top. But I did my best for you. I took some video up there. I was clinging to the pole. I'm pretty sure that when I was here before, I went right up that thing. In my 20s, I didn't give a crap. I never thought I was gonna fall and die back then. So, I don't know. Y'all, talk to you later. Taking a little break from the descent off Stratton, and look what somebody gave me. This will make my snack break really nice. Cool little beaver pond. It's 5:30. I'm totally whooped, but I made it to Kid Gore Shelter. There's a little tenting area here, and a little view from the shelter too. But I gotta put my tent up and then maybe go sit up there and cook dinner. Nobody else is here yet.